semifinals. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, there we go. This is the real start. Yeah, so TetrisTime going for his three-peat regional win, while Nowi, fresh from Japan, played in the Waku Waku tournament, faced some really good players there. Kirby also, who was in Phoenix the other day, one of the top 4 seeds. And then we got Bendy, a local here in Las Vegas, who also was one of the few that really wanted to have a regional back here in Las Vegas. And you also made your debut here about 2 years ago in the Vegas Regional, right, Scoops?
I did. In fabulous Las Vegas at the Level Up Expo. Standalone event we're having this year.
Yeah. No convention noise, just us passionate Tetris players.
And you know, even though it's not at the convention, I looked at the top 8 and the scores were actually higher for this top 8 than 2 years ago. So progress.
Very stacked players here. Trying to show what they are going to be bringing into CTWC, which is in Pasadena this June.
And so Kirby was a little high, but it's clean at this point. Up 1 Tetris, and Nowi up 1 Tetris.
Yeah. TetrisTime just stacking very aggressive. Again, he was known to do this even as a hyper tapper, and now he could just do it more with rolling.
Just takes the lead, still neck and neck though at 200,000.
All games here seems to be very neck and neck. So really good, like the top 4 being in the semis with these players, it's really good to see. Again, I think Bidwell says that, this qualifier system does seem to work.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can't fake it to get through a 5-game set. You know, you may, like some people commentating right now, steal a game. But you can't steal a match, frankly.
Yeah. I was so disappointed. I couldn't even take one game off of a Bendy. Well, you got one. Wow. And Silky LaRue, who also was here earlier, got a game off from Kirby.
Yeah, Bendy was stingy.
He said, no, Ninja, you're not going to get it.
And even right now, Bendy neck and neck with Kirby.
Yeah.
Just a Tetris between them.
Yeah, had a little bit of a drought, but able to handle it. Boards for the top was very nice and clean. Same now also with the bottom. Still a neck and neck game. I don't think we got much to talk about in this level 18. Maybe it's only when they're in a kill screen.
Yeah. I know that TetrisTime's, kill screen play has been really on point the last couple of tournaments.
Oh, okay. TT dealing with some holes there. Oh, nice spin. Okay, I didn't see that, but he sees things that we just don't see sometimes. Oh, yeah, and speaking of this match between TetrisTime and Nowi, this is a early top out from Kirby. Oh, Bendy gets a game.
Up 17,000.
Let me go write that score down.
And while Ninja's doing that, a score check for Nowi and TetrisTime. Nowi up 2-3 Tetrises. They're around line 80, 82.
Wow, it was a drought that did Kirby in. There was a 20-plus piece drought. Did it also get Bendy?
Bendy was at 27 and going when Kirby topped out.
Okay, so it looks like they are ready in the top for game number 2. We are ready and starting in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Checking in on the other match. Now he's up almost 100,000 at this point. Nearing 95 lines.
Yeah, Tetris for TetrisTime. Behind roughly 3 Tetrises. Yeah, so earlier I was saying this is a rematch of Nowi versus TetrisTime in Vegas in the semis.
This was a
finals match.
Final.
Yeah, that's right. That was a finals match because I faced TetrisTime in the semis. Ooh, thank you for the contribution code there. I cannot see the name, but thank you.
TetrisTime pulling it back a little. Both of them are clean.
Oh yeah, thank you Noah, and thank you Crafty. That's Kim for the contribution. Thank you.
We're dead
Direct.
even scores between Kirby and Bendy, 69-160. Heyo.
Hey yo. Yeah, early neck and neck game on the top. And we are at $500, $501.25.
Check.
Wow, thank you. We should award this to the top 4.
Ninja, check this out. Nowi's at a 90% Tetris rate hidden transition.
Oh wow, that is really good.
648 and
Taking
counting.
Taking a few burns, hurting it a little bit, but still a really good, respectable transition here.
And same from Tetris time, frankly.
And going for a Tetris right there, dirty Tetris.
Dirty Tetris.
675 transition for Nowi. And Tetris time is still behind roughly a Tetris, 15,000 points behind. On the top, neck and neck game still between Kirby and Bendy. 172,000 points for Kirby, 192,000 points for Bendy. Now, if you say it fast enough, Kirby, Bendy, would it kind of seem like their name sounds similar?
Kirbendy.
Kirbendy.
Yeah.
Okay, Tetris time is set up to be Tetris ready and gets one.
Tetris time taking the lead.
Okay, Tetris for Tetris time. Now he is trying to set up, nice adjustment to get Tetris ready. Yeah, some of those adjustments you got to do really quick on the fly. Tetris time having some dependencies and holes. Hangs a piece. This is going to be, okay, Tetris time is about to get out of this. But hangs a piece. I hope he gets out of it. He could. There's a long bar.
He's clawing. He's getting better and better.
Yeah. Okay, has a long bar down the middle, but does not wait for a long bar. And
he's back to safety.
Okay, back to safety. Could use a long bar if he gets one. Blocks it the moment the long bar shows. Story of my life. Nice adjustment to a vertical T-tuck. Now has an LJ dependency, getting neither and just blocks it with a T and did get the L or J last minute. Now experiencing a drought. Well, Nowi is just taking this massive lead, this 140,000 point lead, roughly 4.5 Tetris, bringing it down to 3.5 Tetris-ish.
And up top, 15,000 points is the only difference between Bendy and Kirby at around line 80.
Yeah, very neck and neck game on the top, and they're more than halfway towards transition. So, while Nowi hangs a long bar. That hangs 2 pieces. And
chase down for Tetris time. 67,000 needed.
Yeah, two Tetris and change might do this. Or actually, 2 Tetrises will be enough. Yeah, scores are worth more up here, especially in level 27. There's one, needs one more, and there's the other. So 9969. Wow, so many 99. I think that was intentional, Nowi. Intentional top out scores. Let me write. I have to record that.
Still 15,000 points. The only difference between Kirby and Bendy. Bendy with a slight lead as they pass 100 lines. Mid-60s Tetris rate for each of them.
Okay, and then the bottom, it looks like they are ready. So here we go. Game number 2 down below in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Bendy in this 1.5 Tetris lead right now.
Kirby just made that a 1 Tetris lead.
It just goes to show you that Bendy is a very efficient stacker, being able to make these high scores, especially when he just does all dash sometimes, even a hybrid and a not rolling play style.
Yeah, he has to make the most of each Mino, innit?
And it's just telling Kirby, you're going to work hard to try to beat me if this is the case. But game already started in the bottom. Not getting a long bar early, but simul Tetris for both now, finally.
We are about to transition. Kirby just hit transition at 523, 30,000 behind Bendy, who has transitioned himself at this point.
Yeah, at 562. So Bendy with a higher transition, roughly a Tetris and change in the lead. Tetris times board. A little bit high there, but still 18 speed. Easy to maneuver some pieces there with rolling. Gets the long bar and the Tetris. On the top, 577,000 points for Kirby, 617,000 points for Bendy. And the bottom, 159,000 points for Nowi, 144,000 points for TetrisTime. Ooh, Bendy gets that piece all the way to the left, but his left is still a little bit concerning. Gets a long bar, getting some good pieces. Switches to tap. Uh-oh, but
Trouble
a bit of
for
a
Kirby
hang.
as well.
Okay, but Bendy looks like if he gets the right pieces, okay, that S or Z works. Has another dependency, fills it with a long bar. Okay, nice long bar flat burn there. Looks like he could get out, just needs a long bar, but blocks at the moment the long bar shows. Nice down stacking for Bendy, but that just causes Kirby to just catch up. But Bendy is out of his situation. Now he's going to have to play a little bit more aggressive. Oh, he's setting up. Okay, that only gives him a triple. But opens up the well into a Tetris. Simul Tetris for both. Wow, that was some dig there from Bendy.
Kirby now up 38,000 points, level 24.
Yeah, that down stacking from Bendy did cause Kirby to catch up. Okay, Tetris for Bendy, down by about a Tetris. He is going to have to push in some points. I know he can tap some lines in kill screen, but not able to really get some Tetrises at the kill screen, so he has to play a little bit more aggressive here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, TetrisTime scores a Tetris down low. He's 2.5 Tetrises back, around 70 lines.
Yeah, more than halfway toward transition down there in the bottom. But almost kill screen there for Kirby and Bendy. Bendy is just trying to score some Tetrises there. Gets that piece over, but blocks the long bar shows. Another long bar shows, but not able to utilize it for a Tetris. Can we get some? Okay, nice adjustments. The well is open. Game, give him a long bar. There it is. There's a Tetris. Level 27 now. 900,000 points for Bendy. Come on, game. Give him the long bar. The well is open, but there is a little bit of a drought.
TetrisTime taking a slight lead and then surrendering it back to Nowi, so they're neck and neck in the other match.
Oh no, this is looking so dire for. Oh no, was not able to get it. 911. Call for some help because the long bar was not showing up for Bendy.
Excellent work out of Bendy, that dig. But focusing now on TetrisTime and Nowi. Nowi's up 2 Tetrises as they approach 100 lines. A classic TetrisTime, well, interesting stack to say the least. Nothing he can't handle.
Ooh. And we got a 1.2 for Kirby.
Ring the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
We got that Tetris bell. Yeah, we got a max out here in the semis. Okay.
TetrisTime scores the very dirty Tetris to pull within 30,000 points. He does have about 7 lines more than Nowi.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and it looks like the top is ready for Kirby versus Bendy. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tris. It was good commentating with Chris Tang last week because I was able to echo his echo.
Yeah, that's speaking of bucket list moments, right?
Yep, moments. I did do one commentary in the Tetris Effect Connected World Championship, but it was really great to do it commentary in person with the great Chris Tang.
All right, so.
Oh, there was a hanging Mina there, but now we move it out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we were identical.
Oh, there was some simul stacking. How did I not notice that simul
They're
stack?
still both at their 100. Bendy and Kirby.
Yeah, Bendy did a little bit of a one push down point.
But keeping an eye down low as they cruising on level 19 and 20, about 3.5 Tetrises up is Nowi. A stack that's ready to score won't produce the long bar for TetrisTime.
Yeah, TetrisTime is experiencing a drought. Not able to use that long bar for a Tetris. Oh, the left for Tetris time. Ooh, nice J or L over there.
Look at that. Look
Continues
at
it
that.
down up.
No
down stack.
danger, huh? No danger
Yeah.
for Tetris time, huh?
Yeah. Chris Tang on YouTube chat saying thanks for the shout out, Ninja. Great commentating. Yes, it was always great. Again, the double echoes in the countdown. But speaking of echo, Tetris time echoing down there to bring that board down into a Tetris.
120,000 points back, though.
Oh, that will require some kill screen play if Nowi continues to play this efficient. 78% Tetris rate for Nowi at level 22. We're going to see an early max out from him. But I don't want to commentate curse it, but it comes into the job description.
Just to check in on our other semifinal, Bendy and Kirby virtually dead even, around 40 lines in.
Yeah. Ooh, Bendy having a spire. Switches to tap.
Noe's stack is very clean and pays off.
Oh, no.
Back to back, no bonus points. This isn't guideline.
Yeah, not modern Tetris here, just the pure old classic. Ooh, Bendy trying to... Oh, hangs an O.
Tetris time clean, looking to score, and he does to bring in inside of 2 Tetrises.
Okay, nice long bar flat to try to bring this board down for Bendy. Trying to get something for the left. Nowi trying to open up the well. Still going to need a few more burns. Right to reopening it. There it is. Now it's set up to be Tetris ready. And max out for Nowi.
And Tetris time looks to score his own. He's about a Tetris and a half away.
Okay, a few more burns. Or another double max out for Tetris time. And Nowi. Now is just going to be a very close game for kill screen for both of them.
We've reached
Ooh, kill screen for now, Tetris time. Tetris time dealing with a little bit of a drought. There it is, but only gets a burn. Hangs a little bit of an O, but nice tuck. And the top has just continued to play neck and neck, so it's action right now is happening here in the bottom. Now he has reached kill screen as well, 1.1, a transition. Oh, setting up, needs a long bar, getting a drought. Oh no, that was the same drought that Tetris time was seeing earlier and tops out at 1.89.
So the chase down, 100,000 points needed for Tetris time. He gets 1 Tetris. He's 1.5 back.
Yeah, this can be line outable. Or let's face that, it is line outable now.
Tetris time needs 33,000.
33,000, so he needs 1,190,000. With that, Tetris does
Beautiful.
it.
Look at that.
GG's Tetris time.
GG's
Yeah.
Nowi as well. What a terrific game between both of them. Looking at our other one, a 20,000 point difference. Kirby is in the lead.
Yeah, very
as they
neck and neck.
approach the transition. Mino's continuing to die.
Let me write down that score for Nowi's game number 2.
Tetris is back and forth, a little tug of war, ping pong action, with dead Minos lying at their feet.
Okay, and in the bottom, it looks like they are ready. Oh, real quick.
Tetris
message.
for Kirby.
Okay, there we go.
Tetris for Bendy.
Yeah, and game number 3 in the bottom in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Right after this semis, everybody, stay tuned for the side event, the Tetris Roulette.
This is such another Tetris for Bendy. This stacking in our other semi is just fascinating. It's just so clean.
Yeah, Tyler's asking, how do you pronounce your name? Scoops.
Scoops, like 2 scoops.
Yeah, it's like an O with a accent.
Eyeballs. It's like 2 O's side eyeing in it. Still, what, 5,000-6,000 points separating them, well into level 20.
Yeah,
Kirby and Bendy.
Yeah, very neck and neck game on the top. Set up to be. Oh, nice center wall Tetris there from Kirby, but a nice clean Tetris there from Bendy. Yeah, Tetris is kind of like a Shadow Knight, the way he spells his name.
Scoops. Shout out Tetris. I sees ya.
And what I see right now is some holes from Bendy's stack. Is probably is he gonna do it? Okay, no. Oh, but it is set up for dirty. Oh, he did not. He's not taking burns. But now he's gonna say, "I'll just do it anyways." Could not wait for that long bar,
No.
but it is bringing it down.
And he's living to fight another day. I mean, this is a close enough game that he can afford to take his burns.
Early game in the bottom, still early on in about 30 lines. 119,000 points for Nowi, 142,000 points for TetrisTime. And the top, 744,000 points for Kirby, 646,000 points for Bendy. Bendy going for a dirty Tetris setup, but the long bar is not showing. Finally shows up. There it is. Yeah, there was a 13-piece drought there. Ooh, setting up row 1, Dusty Tetris. Again, will the long bar show? Yes, there it is, a burn into a Tetris. Brings it down 77,000 points deficit for now Bendy. Oh no, but getting a spam of O's, something you don't want. But nice long bar flats. Okay, nice burn for Bendy, but those burns are just not optimal because Kirby's just getting some Tetrises. About four and a quarter Tetrises in the lead now is Kirby.
They're both at 199 lines, 100,000 point difference.
Okay, multiple dependencies for Bendy. Fills in one, sets up for the other. There you go. Was that a Tetris? I couldn't tell. I didn't see the flash.
I missed it.
Oh no, but these pieces are not working for Bendy, and it's just causing Kirby to just take the lead, a massive lead. Level 27, Bendy's running out of time. Goes for a center wall Tetris, brings it down to a 4.5 Tetris rate. Hearing the GGs here, but we'll see how far Bendy can go. 4.5 Tetrises, 5.5 Tetris deficit now for Bendy. And Kirby already reached
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
a max out, and I missed it because I was just impressed with Bendy's down stacking and trying his aggression. There's the Tetris, 941,000 into kill screen. How far can Bendy take this with his hyper tap?
He was scoring at this earlier, so.
Yeah, he was using it for his warm-ups. He's just getting these taps. Top out for Kirby,
190,000, Bendy.
Yeah, you need 1,116,000 points. And there is a line cap here, but he is lining this out. Oh no, did not go for a long bar flat. Can he get a 5 tap over? With the switch to roll it, the answer was no.
Great work, Bendy.
Bendy.
Great work, great work.
Nice.
The amount of garbage that Bendy had to suffer through and clean up, man. I mean, he was for our viewers that live where it snows, man. He was shoveling snow and it kept dumping.
Yeah.
He kept shoveling, man. It was great work, even if he didn't get the game.
We saw the roll switch, but it was not that left side. He was going for like an aggressive stack. He could have maybe continue lining it out and get the board situated, but that was some impressive play there from Bendy, trying to chase it down.
For a minute there, every piece he needed, he couldn't get, and it was just a tough one. Meanwhile, TetrisTime, as we're getting close to transition, is up 37,000 on Nowi. TetrisTime also up 2 games to 0, so Nowi is definitely knows that he needs to get it done.
Yeah, Ryan there, the chess master, saying, wait, Bendy's not like that bad at roll, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of not bad, I think they're ready to go ahead and start game number 4 on the top. Tournament life for Bendy and game match point for Kirby. Who will win this in game number 4? Yep, we'll count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah,
We thought these were going to be good matches. They certainly haven't disappointed. All four
they're
players
not good
playing-
matches. They're great matches.
Absolutely.
And it looks like, yeah, they're just playing some transition
Yeah.
down.
Tetris time up about 110,000 in level 20. Rocking the 81% Tetris rate.
Oh,
Nowi
now that
in trouble.
hang.
In trouble.
Oh no, he was
Ah.
not able to get that. There, so
Great
it
work,
looks like
Nowi.
Tetris time takes it 605 660, and Tetris time gets the final heart. Yeah, GG's Nowi.
Well done.
I'll do a little bit interview with you later on, but now let's focus on the top. Great sportsmanship. Tetris time faced Nowi twice. This is the second time, both in Vegas. So GG's on them.
And a treat for us to have Nowi in town because
Yeah.
you never know when you're going to get him. So, well done.
Well done. And right here in the top, we'll do a little bit of some adjustments here.
As Ninja works with the template, I'll give you a score update. We're about a half a Tetris between them. Bendy with a slight lead here, 28 lines. He also has 7 lines in hand. But they're neck and neck for all intents and purposes. In this, what could be a deciding game for Kirby, of course, Bendy's been on point. No reason to think that he can't force a decider.
Yeah, he's going to make Kirby work for it. That's the kind of play like you could see from Bendy with his efficiency. And again, stay tuned, folks. After this, we will have our side event, the Tetris Roulette. We might even get some more matches here. Get it? More matches?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Get it.
something more might be coming here.
Don't leave us on a cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger? Oh, maybe, yeah. I concur about that.
Hey. Folks, Ninja and I will also be taking this down to the strip for a variety hour, 2-drink minimum. We're about even here with score and lines.
Thank you, Tyler. These are so bad, but so good. And speaking of Kerr, big shout outs to Tetris the Grandmaster 4. I do have to read some sponsor ads here. And I will say that TGM4 being in CTWC, so there will be a full tournament there for more information, or more information to come.
We did miss that crazy tuck, unfortunately.
Oh, that was a great tuck.
Bendy with some interesting dependencies,
Yes.
but
Oh, a little bit of a misshift. Okay, switches to tap. Oh, but there is this drought. Both of them experiencing it.
at the same time.
Okay, nice.
He's cleaning.
There you go. Yeah, nice burns. But now down about 2.5 Tetrises.
Kirby's clean, scoring another Tetris, up 80,000. 92 lines.
Okay, we're still getting some Tetrises for Kirby. 78,000 points in the lead. Both set up to be Tetris ready. There's a Tetris for Kirby. Same long bar Tetris for Bendy.
Can we do that? Can we get Bendy's hands in frame?
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Go ahead and continue.
All right. 75,000 points between them. 110 lines. Tetris for Bendy. Ninja's off doing tech support. They left me home alone. I don't recommend it. Tetris for Bendy. Tetris for Kirby. Clean stacks. 13 lines from transition. And it's anyone's game. To be fair, there is a lead, but we know what can happen to those leads. 76,000 points. Kirby is up. And a Tetris to add to it. Kirby's rocking an 80% Tetris rate. That is impressive, frankly. And another one. Now, giving the people what they've been clamoring for, hand cam, Bendy, and simply because he will change grip, he'll switch technique, and it is fascinating. It's high skill stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Tetris is finally getting the jokes. It's better late than never because Bendy is trying to get more out of this action with that transition. Uh-oh. Nice long bar flat. Oh, but hang of a T. And a drought. No. We got
GG's all around.
GG's all
Some excellent
around.
work.
Here. So, GG's on your match against Kirby. How was it facing Kirby?
Really tough. I wasn't sure exactly what play style I should be using at what time. It is like another thing added to the checklist, the Tetris checklist.
Yeah, with your DAS playstyle though, it was really great. You were able to get 5 max outs during qual, so that's really impressive. What was going through your mind on that?
Just play your game. That's what I trained for. Just get as many max outs in an hour. Never, but not competition. Competition's a whole different battle.
Yeah, at least you were able to get one on Kirby, and Kirby's right there. We're getting ready for the finals after we do our little Tetris roulette. So this whole event, the Vegas Regional, I know this was like over a year in planning because what was going through our minds during that 2023 or 2024?
Just a lot of stuff. Because remember we started. It was literally a year. We could never find a right location, a right size, and I'm glad that we're here today. And even though I'm out, it's just an experience that you can't recreate at home. So
Being in person. Yeah, I think this is a few times people actually finally heard you from like the last maybe no one has heard you since maybe 2024 when you had that little promo or interview with Tyler Tetris. So yeah, anything down the line?
CTWC 2025. If I can, get at least 5 max outs as I did, hopefully they'll make gold. But
I wouldn't be surprised you would make it. Any shout outs?
I'm going to shout out Leon back there. Thank you for being here.
Where is he? Right there.
He's-
Okay. The Red Ninja.
And thank you for my parents for dropping me off here. And just everybody here today, just keeping the game alive and making the community fun for everyone.
Awesome. And when we do find Nowi, we'll probably do an interview with him. But anything else you'd like to share before we go to our little side show here, the Tetris Roulette?
I wrote the name. I wrote this, so if it's bad handwriting, it's because I wrote it.
Yeah, Bendy wrote all those stipulations there. I like the tap only right there. So maybe that might happen.
There you go.